தீக்கால வேற இருக்கலாம். சாப்பிட்டாச்சா?
என்கிட்ட கேக்குறீங்களா?
குட்டி பல் தேய்ச்சிட்டியா?
Shall we start, ma'am? Meena, ma'am?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, you can start.
Samu, make Susan co-host. Radha, ma'am? Radha, ma'am, we can start.
Hello. Golda ma'am?
Yes.
Hello, Golda ma'am?
Yes, pa. Radha, ma'am, we can start, Radha, ma'am.
Okay.
Some network.
Shall we start, Golda ma'am?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is it audible, Golda?
Yeah, yeah.
Golda ma'am?
Yes, it is audible.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have attention, please? Good morning and a warm greetings to one and all. My name is Dr. D. Radha. On behalf of him, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to you all. We appreciate you taking time off your busy schedules to join us today. We hope you will learn a lot today. We have lined up for you to be fruitful and engaging. The A.P.C. College is organizing this capability enhancement program steps success through essential people skills. Let us start the session by praying and thanking Almighty for His blessings and showers in each and every step of our action. To begin this program, we are pleased to invite our respected principal, Dr. N. Meena Kumari, who is not only a backbone of all our successful endeavors and also a versatile personality. Ma'am, please provide your welcome address to the gathering.
Respected Honorable President, Sri A.P.C. Srimati Mahalaxmi Chakalingam, beloved Dr. Sajibamo, Director of United Stream of our college, distinguished speaker, Mrs. Kartika Devi Ganesh, Brandon Professors and my dear students, a very good evening to all. Under the initiative of IKSC, all the departments, clubs and forums of our college organized many online webinars during this COVID-19 pandemic period. Today, capability enhancement program steps, that is success through essential people skills, is organized by internal quality assurance cell of our college. It is indeed a happy moment to welcome the speaker, Mrs. Kartika Devi Ganesh, Director, Care Skin Clinic, Dance Director and Founder, Shakti Shadralaya Dance School, Calgary, Canada. I'm happy and proud to say she is an alumna 1991 to 1994 batch of our college. Kartika. I would like to thank our Honorable President, Sri A.P.C. Chakalingam, for given consent to conduct this program. My heartfelt welcome to all the participants faculty members, students, scholars from various institutions. My sincere welcome to my dear students and faculty members of our college. Without you, the program could not be a success one. Your presence is very essential. On behalf of the management, I congratulate the organizers of this program, Dr. Lily Golda, Coordinator IQAC, Dr. Radha, Member IQAC, Dr. Baladiba RSC, Member IQAC, and wish the program a great success. I once again extend my warm welcome to you all. Thank you.
Radha ma'am, you have to unmute yourself, please.
Next, it's a great pleasure and pride to invite Dr. A.P.C.Mahalaxmi, Director, A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College, Thuthukudi. He is a friend, philosopher, guide, and also a ladder to all of us to reach our goals. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, one and all. I didn't expect this because I didn't prepare anything. I told Golda I'll be just a participant only. But being Kartika, I'm delighted to invite you, Kartika. Do you remember? I don't know. Hi. During our period, that is myself and Shanta Kumari, you were that is helped me a lot to win more cups from various places. I invite you. And now I'm very happy to see you. You have been that is in various field. Now only I saw your resume that is before the meeting. I'm very happy to invite you, and I welcome you all. Congratulations, the organizers, for having invited such an elite resource person, and that to alumna of our college. I'm happy.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your enthusiastic and encouraging speech. Now, may I invite Dr. Lily Golda, Assistant Professor of English, Coordinator IKC, to provide an introductory note and also about the purpose of the session.
Good morning and warm greetings from the Internal Quality Assurance Cell of A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College for Women. It is said, there is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Be consistent and never give up. I would say that our speaker of the day, Mrs. Kartika Devi Ganesh, an alumna of A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College for Women, and a shining star in the country that she lives now, Canada. She has been following these principles in her life. And that is why we chose this as our topic, steps. Success through essential people skills. So our speaker of the day, to give a very short introduction, she took her BA and MA in A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College and VOC College of VOC Chidambaram College of Thuthukudi. And for a brief spell, she was in the media, producing and hosting many shows, popular shows like Nia Nana, and she has been a newsreader. As you can see her profile being displayed on the screen. And right now, she from the southern tip of southern India, she has gone to northern side of America, and now she is a shining star there as a medical aesthetician. She runs her own clinic, Vika Skin Clinic, where she treats all kinds of people, including transgenders and cancer patients, giving them a new life, enabling them to walk with dignity. And she also runs a dance school And was something that is to be appreciated in her is she tries to keep up and lives up to the tradition of our country, our dance form in another country. And right now she has done many fundraising performances along with her daughter from the school. And she teaches many students both our country and other countries through now. Even now at this period of pandemic, she is organizing all the classes through Zoom. And that is really a laudable thing that she's doing. And we are very proud to have her here. Welcome, Mrs. Kartiga. And now she is going to, based on her personal experiences, how she overcame all obstacles in her life, how she came up to this level as she is now, a multifaceted person, multitasking, and whatnot. So she's here to share her experiences, and through her experience, let us get motivated as faculty and as students. I think the narration of her own personal experiences will definitely boost our morale. Over to Kartika.
Thank you, Golda ma'am. Thank you for your very nice introduction about our guests. Now, we are privileged to have our guest speaker, Mrs. Kartika Devi Ganesh Madam, Managing Director, Vita Skin Clinic, Dance Director and Founder, Shakti Setalaya, Canada. Ma'am, we are waiting all the way here to listen your journey as an iron-coated and tremendous from down south to Canada. Ma'am, the session is yours.
Great. Thank you very much for all the sweet introduction, and pranam to all my gurus, teachers, lecturers, and professors, and the organizer of this show. Actually, Golda, I need to be very thankful to you as well, and all other faculty members, and my lovable students. Good morning to all and everyone. So today I'm going to share some of my life experience, how I faced the problem and how I have overcome all those problems and taste the success. And yes, I'm going to talk today, about double C. What is double C? That's not COVID, coronavirus, not at all. So whenever I get up, nowadays I'm seeing lots of coronavirus news, and people are making us in fear mode, just like Tenali characters, and they have these numbers, how many people died, how many people have been affected, all these numbers, just like Vijaykanth, the hero, who usually tell all these numbers in his most of the films. Actually, how many police stations are there, just like that. And we all are becoming like a Tenali character, like Idu Bayam, Adu Bayam, I'm scared of this and that. So how we are going to overcome all those, fear at this present situation? We need to have, that is a 2C. I'm going to talk about courage and confidence. So you may think, students may think, or someone of you may think, this lady is talking and sitting somewhere and going to preach and say something else, it's not like a blabbering thing, actually. I'm going to talk my experience. I'm going to share my experience, and you should have some courage and confidence to talk in front of, I don't know how many people or how many students are watching me. So you need to have that confidence and courage to share all your experience, actually. So hopefully everyone is listening. My voice is audible. If it is not, please let me know. Right. I'll start from the parenting, actually. So I have met so many parents because I'm running a dance school. I'm seeing lots of parents here who are from India and Sri Lanka. So here, what they do, when they introduce their son or daughter, they usually say, oh, Kartika ji, she is very shy, he is very shy, he's quiet, they never talk to anyone. Please don't say that. Encourage them to come out from their own circle, from the shell, and let them talk. If I ask any questions to them, just what's your name, darling? They usually see their father's face and and in confusion whether to say my name or not. After getting the permission from their father or mother only, they usually tell their name actually. You don't need to be in fear for 24 hours, 7 days, throughout the year actually. How many years you're going to be like that? So one of the best example I want to tell you. One of my friends, friend actually, he is like controlling, very much controlling, and he never respects his kids at all. We need to respect our kids. At one point, they start respecting us. Otherwise, they are not going to take care of us, right? So, whenever he introduces his son, he said he's good for nothing. So, damaging his confidence from the foundation, right? How can he develop that? And without, his permission, the father has decided his profession, his son's profession. He has to become a civil engineer in India. So now he has become a civil engineer with lots of barriers. Then he has completed all his subjects. But how he is going to market himself to get a good job? That's not possible actually. He never talks to anyone. He always sits and do something inside his room. And now this father decided, he's not getting any job. He's good for nothing. So let us help him to get a new business. Do you imagine? Can you imagine? If you don't have that marketing skill or courage, confidence to talk or marketing or upsell anything, how can you start a business actually? He started a business like, the building things, the materials, he is selling that. But how can you do that? You don't. You already killed his confidence, courage. And how can he do that? So in our country, we are, the parents are, most of the time, they are the deciding authority actually. At one point, we have to give them that kind of freedom to take a decision, whichever, whatever they want, whatever they want to pursue, we need to support that. This is one parent I'm talking about. So many parents are like that. Second parent, the other category is usually they exaggerate the thing about their kids' quality which they don't have. That is also going to create lots of issues and letting them to become, more arrogant, and they are going to show more attitude. I have seen so many, students like that. But in front of me, because I'm very strict inside the class, I'm a strict dance teacher and choreographer. So they never behave like that in front of me. But if I see somebody right away, I never hesitate to ask question or try to correct them actually. Maybe, they may think it's none of my business, but as a student, as a teacher, this is my job to correct their qualities, characters, as long as they are inside my class. So that is the other category actually. And some other mother, she came to my class and she said, ma'am, you're so strict, I know that. But what you have to do is, you have to be very soft and pamper my kid so that she can follow all your instructions. Then I said, can you do this Aramandi, please? She was like that. What? Then again I requested. No, she was not obeying. Then right away, come on, do your Aramandi. Then they started. So whenever you need to stop, you need to stop. Whenever you need to teach them discipline, you need to discipline them, right? Whenever you want to give some kind of appreciation or pampering, yes, they are deserved to do that. But discipline is very important. Through this discipline, only you can get or seed a confidence and courage in their heart actually. Let them walk. Come on, let them walk. How long you are going to hold their hands? Let them run. Let them face the world with different people actually. These mothers, parents, or what they are doing is, they're trying to control everyone. They are trying to change everyone's attitude, but they are not ready to correct themselves actually. They want the teachers to correct. Come on, you don't need to be that strict. You don't need to, discipline my kid. So if that is the case, you don't need to come out with your kid. Just stay at home and do whatever you want. And this kid is not going to get any experience, knowledge, courage, confidence, nothing. The total failure is belonging to them only, all because of that bad parenting, right? All right. Now, how can we improve our courage and confidence? Questioning. Question. You need to ask questions to clarify your doubts, to get that knowledge, enhance your knowledge. So you need to question, but question reasonably. No, don't try. Some people I saw actually, don't try to question others' knowledge actually, in order to test others' knowledge, how talented they are. Some people, they already know the answer and question other people to check their knowledge and showing themselves as knowledgeable person. You don't need to do all these things actually. That is very arrogant. Should not question to create a problem. As a lecturers and professors, that is their job to question whether they have understood or not. That is their job. So that they'll come to know, okay, whatever I taught to them, they have understood properly, all those things, that is their job. But as a student, you should question humbly, properly, and politely, and get that answers. That humbleness is very important, my darling. So humbleness is very important, right? Then, all right, from one example, it's a true story. It's a very true story. And one of my friends, she looks very pretty. But unfortunately, she has lost her husband. She's having 2 kids. And most of the time, she has faced so many harassment, sexual harassments, like by getting lots of, bad text messages. From whom? From their own family, cousins, friends, something like that. And she tried to complain. She complained to her father, brother, sister-in-law, and aunt, but nobody took anything, seriously actually. And one of her auntie, and she asked her to, come on, you're not supposed to express all these things. You need to delete those messages. Otherwise, it will create lots of issues in our family, And one of the cousin again asked this lady, my friend, how come you are the only lady, getting so many these kind of text messages, this and that? There must be some problem with you. So ladies are, talking like this actually. So for example, if we take that Dr. Priyanka Reddy's murder case, right? She should have avoided that situation actually. She is an educated girl, beautiful lady. But when she talked to her sister, she told, okay, her sister asked her to go and, stand near the toll gates, actually. That's very closer to her. And right away, Dr. Priyanka told her, no, dear, if I stand there, all these people will start, staring at me. And they thought I'm a sex worker or prostitute, something like that. But who is this society? Why are you thinking like that? See, society is not everything. They are not coming, here to feed us. Actually, we need to work. We need to work hard to get our bread on our table. Actually, but she should have avoided that situation. But she thought, just like an illiterate people, she also thought, what would happen? What society will talk about me? Who is that 4 பேர்? Who is that 4 பேர்? I have not yet seen those 4 பேர், 4 persons, right? Who is talking or criticizing all these ladies, especially? I'm not talking about feminism here. I'm talking about the right. Every lady should have the courage to face the problem. Actually, you don't need to have a black belt. Karate black belt actually, but the confidence and courage is giving you everything, the success, the protection, safety, but what happened in her case? She went and asked somebody else, some wrong person, some help actually. Something happened. Now there is no life. So should not hesitate to ask questions or asking help actually. You should have courage to ask help to anyone. And that's why we are educated. We are getting all these degrees actually. Why this education? In what way does helping actually? Education is giving you a guidance to see which path is right, which path is wrong, who is right and who is wrong. Discrimination, that common sense, where to go and where to stand. What? Don't think about the society, what they are thinking about me. They are jobless actually. That's why they are talking like this. So people should have courage and confidence, my dear. Right? So I think you all accept. I'm just talking. I don't know, whether you're listening or not, but, I'm very happy to talk, share everything with you. One lady usually come and ask, talk usually, to check whether you're knowledgeable or not by using unusual vocabularies from the dictionary. See, we are using language to all the vocabularies to communicate and convey our messages. It's not, we are not talking to, brag about my knowledge actually. Kattradu kaiman alavuda, kalladadu ulagadu. And that humbleness is missing actually. What is the use of being educated then? If nobody is teaching humbleness, what is the point? What is the point of, having all this BA degree, MA degree, PhD? There should be humbleness. All right. When I was a kid, my parents, they are not as educated as us. So, but my mother was very much interested in all these cultural activities like dance, music, So she put me, she got an admission for me for Bharatanatyam, pure classical. It's not semi-classical, non-classical, nothing. It's pure classical from a great teacher and pure Carnatic. Then I started learning Veena also. So during that period, I'm not from that particular caste. I speak Telugu. But all my relations and siblings, they used to say, oh yeah, is she going to become a Bhatma Subramaniam in dance? Is she going to sing like A.P.C.Mahalaxmi? Is she going to become like Veena Gayatri? Then I thought, okay, these people are great people, legends. Why can't we become like them? And if somebody says my name also in this list. So that was my great thing. If somebody tries to stop me or question me, definitely I fight. And I just overcome with my confidence and courage. Definitely I'll succeed. I set every time a goal. Please don't think, I'm bragging about everything. Even I don't like that. I usually call people bragging about themselves. I usually call them, I specialist, not I specialist, I specialist. So just I want to share my experience. That's why, right? So these people are discouraged. These people discourage me like, say, oh, you're not like that. You're from Tutigaran. Come on. It's a small town, but I'm very proud to be a Tutigaran Bala, actually. I'm very much proud. Tutigaran is a place of boldness and courage, people. I love my city, actually. And my A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College, my God, what a place, excellent place. They gave me that so many, I experienced a lot in that A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College. I love to be there. I love all my lecturers, professors, and they give me lots of experience and opportunities, So still they are remembering me. I'm very honored by that, actually. So this is the thing. And I took everyone as my inspiration. For example, in order to taste the success, you need to get someone or make someone to be your inspiration. In my case, school days, I love to speak in Tamil, but the Tamil speech, right, orator. But little bit scared. But after seeing one of my seniors, she was excellent in, speaking in Tamil actually, public speech. So I followed her, and she was my inspiration. Then I started talking without any fear. Then my brother was an inspiration for my English speech, and he is fantastic. He is a lawyer, but he's a fantastic guy, very knowledgeable. But he was the guide for everything actually. So I learned how to talk in English also from him only. Then after that, I started doing mono acting, stage acting, dance, music, this and that, blah, 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 blah. So it helped me a lot. And A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College, my department, or any other departments, as Mrs. Bama said, yes, everyone was encouraging me as well as other students actually. That was an inspiration. Even, I inspired by our HOD, Honorable Mrs. Ilampirai Manimaran, for her. I was a great fan for her Tamil debate. Rumba beautiful பேசுவாங்க. Beautiful. But she was HOD, head of the Department of English Literature. But she speaks very, very nicely in Tamil, getting all these, examples from Ramayana, Mahabharata, all other items, Happyangal, this and that, and fantastic speech. So she was my inspiration. Yeah, so inspired, you need to get some inspiration to hold that rope and try to climb upward. You should have that. And if somebody is discouraging you, don't care. Just ignore them. They are the people with negative thoughts, and they stay in one place only. They cannot move anywhere actually. So discouraging, negative thoughts, negative attitudes, just ignore it. Yeah, if anybody stops me, that is the first challenge to me. I take that as a challenge and achieve that. Until I achieve that goal, I never sleep. I work very hard. So set a goal, hard work, and achieve that goal actually. So in Tirukural they are saying, right, உள்ளுவதெல்லாம் வேர் உள்ளல் மற்றது தண்டினும் தள்ளாமை நீர்த்து. அதாவது your thought should be higher, and at any point, for any reason, don't give up. Never give up. Just set a goal, hard work, and achieve that goal. Until then, please don't go to sleep. Please don't sleep. Yeah. So that is there. And my next point is failure. There are so many, right? Love failure, job failure, career failure, so many things. But failure is not an end, my dear. It should teach you, how to overcome, and it should give you confidence. It should give you courage to face the problem and those failures actually. I have experienced so many failures, and I used to curse God. Why did it happen? What I did. I did my job, but everything was failure. But now I'm realizing through this failure only, God has given me that strength, stamina, courage, boldness, right? Extrovertness. And I love to speak. I love to talk to everyone. I never hesitate to talk to anyone actually. I love that. So everything is happening for a reason. That's why I'm sitting and talking to you. That is God's gift, God's plan. That's why I'm talking to you. If I can do that, why can't you? So failure is not an ultimate, end actually. So try to overcome that. So one of my example, after coming to Canada within 6 months period, I was talking to my mother, and she was sick. That time, what happened, within 6 months period, she passed away all of a sudden, heart attack. She was 58 only. That time, I was not able to return back to country. And I called my father, and my father said, you don't need to come here because the traveling time from Canada to India is 21 hours. Very unfortunately, it is 21 hours, and we need to change too many flights actually, too many layoffs. So my father said we cannot keep mother's, mortal remains forever. So you cannot, anyway, you're not going to see her face. So why don't you, just stay in Canada? Just think, I didn't see the face, the last journey of my mother, actually. I couldn't attend the funeral. See how unfortunate I am, right? But I overcome that. I was pregnant. That is, before that, after my marriage, after 5 years later only, I got my first pregnancy, my daughter, and nobody could attend my delivery. Actually, it was a cesarean, and it was an arranged marriage, of course, because my mother was sick, my father was sick, so they couldn't attend my delivery. So unfortunate. That time I was very mad, and I was very sad also. What is happening, right? Everyone needs support for during that time only, during pregnancy and delivery only. But God gave me that gift, and my mother indirectly, helped me to face that actually. Why I'm saying, right? For my first delivery, she couldn't make it. She couldn't help me. For my second delivery in Canada, she was not there. Nobody was there. So that time I realized, okay, God also supported indirectly to, to face the problem. Come on, face the pain. That's okay. But, I'm very strong lady actually. My pain tolerance level is high actually. I don't know why it is. But the very next day after the delivery, I started walking. Without catheter, I just, started going to the washrooms and, normal thing. I started walking. I hate to lay down, just like lazy people, lots of lame excuses. No, you should be active and no excuses. Come on, face the problem. It's not a problem, but painful, right? Painful situation. But still, after my second delivery, the very next day they discharged me, and right away I cooked, dry fish, karvadu kolambu. I cooked all by myself. And here I need to tell about my husband. He's a strong supporter behind me. Actually, he's a strong pillar, and he is my spine actually for all my success. I need to mention that also. So these are the thing, this is not a different thing. Everybody's facing a different problem. That's why I'm saying, right? I couldn't see the funeral. I couldn't see the face of my, my mother. And after coming here, we faced lots of the, troubles and problems. So this is a good example actually. So seeing the problem, or instead of seeing the problem, or instead of facing the problem, or failures, all those things is a stepstones. Come on, stepstones. Don't try to commit suicide. Killing your body is not a solution to any problem, any failures. Not at all, my dear. If it's a love failure, that's okay. Let it go. Let it go. You're having some other best life. God is waiting for you. God is going to give the best life to you. So don't commit suicide. Don't even think about suicide, killing yourself. You know what will happen after your death? You're not killing only your body. You're killing your parents' trust, belief, love, affection, and you're assassinating your character as well. So don't do that. Suicide is not a solution to any problems. So don't do that. Don't do that. So next thing is insult. How you are going to face? It's a funny thing here actually. In North America, here in Canada, my clients, I celebrated my 23rd anniversary, wedding anniversary in Canada. And when I told all these things about my wedding anniversary to all my clients, the white clients, white people, they ask me right away, wow, with one husband, you have been living for 23 years? Wow, that is a medical miracle, How funny it is, right? So if someone asks the same question in India, same question, that is an insult, right? So to me, insult varies according to the situation and circumstances. Don't take everything personally. Usually my client asks me, how many kids you're having? Then only they ask, are you married? If I ask the same question in India, they'll slap me, right? So don't take everything as an insult, Don't take everything inside, actually. Nobody is insulting. If that is an insult, take that also. That as your experience, proceed. That's it. You don't need to, fight with them. You don't need to, tell anything against them or curse them. Nothing. Just leave it, ignore them, and proceed. So, you must be honest, straightforward, and truthful. That is one lines in Sanskrit, actually. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, satyam apriyam. Truth is very unpleasant to hear, but tell it in pleasant way. If untruth, don't speak the untruth, which is very pleasant. Don't speak it out. So what you need to do is speak the truth in pleasant ways. Don't speak the truth even though it is very pleasant. So that is the meaning of this Sanskrit lines, actually. So if you're truthful, if you're honest, if you're straightforward, no one dares to touch you, criticize you, tease you, or discourage you. So be truthful, honest, and straightforward. You can talk whatever you want, but at the same time, you should know when to talk, where to talk, how to talk, and what to talk. Right? Because if you don't know that, if somebody's saying, I have my cousin, actually, her mother used to encourage her, like, oh, my daughter is maturity level is very high, but not really. She's having a big mouth, but big bad mouth, but not a reasonable thing. That is not courage. And that girl usually say, oh, because I'm courage and confidence, I can ask any question to anyone, without knowing the consequences, actually. So you cannot do that. You cannot. You're not supposed to. You need to be sensible to ask, and you should have a common sense to ask a reasonable question to enhance your knowledge, not to test anyone's knowledge. You don't have any right for that. As I said, Katchadu Kaiman Nadavu, Alladadu Bulaka Adavu. So that is the next part. So I want to go to my inspiration thing again. Personally, I took A.P.C.Mahalaxmi as my inspiration for his versatile qualities. So I started in my media, right? When I was in media, I was a producer, director, and host of the show, and wrote the script. Usually write all my scripts. So all the things, all the things. So he is my inspiration, actually. And Mr. Cho Ramasamy, he is my greatest inspiration for his satire comedies, actually. And Mr. T. N. Station, he is my inspiration as well for his boldness and outward talk. And I worked in Jaya TV also. So after seeing Selvi Jayalalitha Amma, I learned that self-confidence and courage from her. What a lady, Nobody can say anything about her, actually. Such a wonderful lady, actually. And inspiration, my next inspiration, my parents, for their positive attitude and strong support. Very strong support. Before my marriage, strong support. And my HOD again, Mrs. Ilampere Manimaran, for her beautiful Tamil debate. These people are my inspiration. That's why, I'm here. I'm here because of them only. Next, I would like to talk about education. Okay. Education should help you to guide, as I said, right? What is to discriminate what is right and wrong. When I want to pursue I wanted to become a lawyer, actually. But my brother said, okay, if you want to become a lawyer, you need to be unmarried. I don't know now, even till now, I don't know the reason behind that. Unmarried? Okay, fantastic. Then I couldn't pursue that. My next one, I wanted to become, okay, fine, let it be. Then I'll continue with my, Kalakshetra. I'll go to the Kalakshetra Foundation in Chennai, and I'll do my MA Bharatanatyam and, go like that. And they say, no, you cannot go out of 2 to 9. Fine, stopped. Third, I want to do theater arts in Madurai Kamaraj University. They said, according to my horoscope, Jatagam, they said, if I go somewhere, especially to Madurai University, yeah, that is in Jatagam actually, I would elope with somebody else. So I was thinking, even I have that question, Madurai Kamaraj University is teaching how to elope or get a love marriage? What kind of people around me, right? Because they stopped me in every level actually. But without all these qualifications, I did my MA in VOC College. Without all these qualifications, theatre, lawyer, dance, all those things, without these things, now I'm successful in my dance school. I'm a founder, choreographer, and dance teacher, performer in Bharatanatyam, and now I'm doing my PhD in Bharatanatyam. Then, lawyer. I know how to talk and solve the problems with God's grace, with my guru's, teacher's blessing, parents' blessing. I know how to solve the problem, how to face the problem. So, I don't need to be lawyer now. Third is, what's that? Theatre arts. I didn't do anything, but still I'm in media. I'm a news producer in Geetavani here in Toronto. Geetavani radio, all India radio, not all India radio, it's FM. And I'm a news producer and news reader there. So still I'm pursuing and continuing my profession here as well. But that's why I'm saying, education need to support you. Of course, you need some qualification, education to stand on your feet. You don't need to depend upon anyone. Just trust yourself, respect yourself. Just have that confidence. I can do. I can do. See, you can take me as an example, right? I didn't do all these degrees in Bharatanatyam, lawyer, theatre, but still I'm doing my job. Still I'm enjoying, and my passion becomes my profession, and my profession is my passion. What a blessing, right? So that's the thing. Then speaking in English. My time, even my father, even now, oh my God, my daughter speaks, oh my God, Englishல பேசுவா பாருங்க, ஐயோ தாங்கல, பெருமை அடிச்சுப்பாங்க. அது வந்து they consider English as knowledge, not a language actually. So try to learn, please. Everyone should know to speak in English. You don't believe, throughout my school time, I was in Tamil medium, right? Then even in BA English literature also, we never used to talk. I don't know now actually. We never used to talk in English inside the class. If somebody asks us to talk in English, you should talk in English inside the class means, everyone keep quiet. Keep quiet. Instead of speaking in English, let us keep quiet. That is the way we behaved actually. But yes, learning is very important. Language skill is very important. That is also giving you courage and confidence. You know that? Because I know Hindi, Telugu, English and Tamil, I could meet anyone and talk without any hesitation. English is a world language. So definitely, please try to talk in English. Try to learn so many new vocabularies from dictionary. And, this habit came from my brother only. He only taught me actually. So that is very important. Then driving, two-wheeler driving, four-wheeler driving. Some ladies, I usually see them, they usually drive during that bunch time, curfew time, right? So you should have, these small things are giving a lot of courage within you. Face the road, face the different people, facing different people and different problems while driving also. So many small things which are giving, lots of good qualities actually. Yeah, that is there. Then my mother said, after finishing in A.P.C.Mahalaxmi my BA degree, some of the members in my family said, oh no, she doesn't need to do MA degree, not at all. How can we get a bridegroom for her if she's already talkative, she's already argumentative, and if she does her MA degree or beyond that point, she's not going to respect anyone, and nobody's going to give any bridegroom to her level, and we need to give lots of dowry also. Why they are thinking like that? See, qualification is different from your personal life actually. In our country, marriage is an ultimate plan for every woman actually. That is so wrong. You need to have a proper qualification, education, profession to stand on your own feet and legs. What is this? Always we are depending on somebody else for, financially. We need a moral support. I don't know. I don't understand that. But thank God, thankfully, I did my MA. So I faced that issue also and overcome. Then one fine day, my uncle asked me, okay, my daughter is doing, BA Tamil Literature. She wants to pursue MA in Tamil Literature. Please tell me, Kartika, what can we do? What do you think? Then I told him, definitely she needs to do MA. Then, she can do MPhil also or PhD, she has to do that. That time, some of my family members said, you don't know, if they do, MA, MPhil or something like that, they don't respect anyone. So I was very strong about this. Please don't stop her education because these stupid people are saying something. But please don't do that. Encourage her and to do her, finish her all these MA degrees and MPhil. So he obliged that. So he decided. That's a good decision actually. Right. If someone criticizes your character, usually it does happen in our country actually now. When I was in media, all my relatives, my siblings' family, they used to criticize me. Oh, who is going to marry her actually? Because I was in the media. I need to talk to lots of people, lots of guys. I was the only producer. I was, doing my job, and they don't know the value of those jobs actually, those opportunities. They didn't know the value of those opportunities. And this is the way they criticized me. Oh, this girl is a dancer. She is doing lots of dance performance. Dance performance in the sense, I'm not doing a Bollywood dance. I was doing a All India Dance Festival. I was performing in All India Dance Festival, Bharat Utsav Festival, and I got my, all the awards and everything. But they were not ready to, appreciate that actually. They used to criticize me a lot, but it was good to me. As I told, I always take those things as my stepstone to succeed. So don't worry about that. All right. So when I finished my 12th grade, that time I was very sick. Okay, then after my last exam, my mother, she has some Vendidal actually to Samayapuram temple, and we went there and they shaved my head. I was not having any hair. That was my first year to A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College. I was coming with a shaved head, and everyone was making fun of me. What is this? She doesn't have any hair and wearing davani, pavadketta davani. And they were just judging me, underestimating me, and teasing me actually. But I thought like, okay, fine, fantastic, who cares? Then one day, there was a combined class for Tamil subject actually. So that time, Mrs. Anarkali, that man was in Tamil department. And the very first day or second day, she asked us to write some kavide, some poems. So I wrote something about the Kaveri Prasane, actually, Kaveri problem. So I wrote some poem, and she was so much, oh my God, Kartika, you did? Oh, that's fantastic. Because I used to write lots of, things for the magazines like Taras, Anand Venkatan, so many things about the dowry. Again, I am against to the dowry system. So that time she saw my poem and said, "Oh my goodness, that's very fantastic." She asked me to read the poem, and I read it. Everyone appreciated and clapped, and that was a great thing. Again, for the talent show, usually for the juniors, they our college organized actually. I don't know about now actually. That time they used to organize a junior talent show. That time, my mother said, "Okay, you do your Bharatanatyam then." I said, "I don't have any hair. How can you do that?" Then we decided to put a male dancer costume. Then I danced for, in a male costume and danced Bharatanatyam. Then I sang Carnatic. I sang some movie songs. So everyone appreciated. Since then, they have been talking about, hey, Kartika, 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 right? So always I like to be a center of attraction, actually. Everybody, I want to be first, not in education, unfortunately. Because of these extracurricular activities, my concentration always there. I never, you can count my days, whichever day I attended the class, you could count it actually. So most of the time, I'm in practice, rehearsal, or any competitions or Navy. I was a Navy cadet as well. So I was in Navy camps, annual camps actually. That time only President Award I got, I was nominated. So that is so you don't need to judge anyone. With your courage and confidence, again, you can overcome all those problems. Judging is not a good thing. Right away judging and underestimating people's talent, don't judge the book by its cover, right? So, yeah. Then, after finishing MA degree, then I was just sitting on Diwali festival, that is 1996. And, are you okay? Anybody's having problem with my voice? Audible? So, okay. So I was watching a Sun TV news on Diwali on fine day, 1996, and I was watching Nirmala Periswamy's news. And I told my father, next year I will be there. I will be there, and I'm going to tell all these Diwali wishes to everyone, to Tamil Nadu people. And everyone was making fun of me. You are getting, you're crazy actually. But since then, I started, it's not a prediction, it is a manifestation. So I started reading, practicing how to read the news with the modulation, all those things in Open Terrace. So everyone used to tease me, "Oh, this girl is becoming, something wrong with her mind and, mental." So I never care about all these criticism. The very next year, 1997, Deepavali, I was there. I did give the Deepavali wishes to all Tamil Nadu people, and fantastic moment. And whenever I try for this media, my own family, not my parents, my own siblings, and they used to comment me, "You're dark complexion, and you're from Tuticorin. You're not as beautiful as all these city girls actually. How could you get? How come you're thinking like this?" But please remember one thing. These all are stepstones for your success. Courage and confidence. I'm very much determined actually. And that was my goal. And that's the thing. Then I became a JRTV producer and produced lots of, things actually. It's a time to conclude my speech or what? I'm going through so many things. So I mean, it's okay to continue or what?
There are some questions, Kartika. So
Yeah, please tell
we
me.
can wind up within 5 to 10 minutes. We can take up a few questions.
Sure. You want me to continue for a few minutes, then you can ask questions, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So now, only a few more lines, then I'll conclude it actually. Then we have decided to immigrate to Canada, and the very first day when we immigrated here, and the very question was, do you have Canadian experience? No. This is our first day in Canada. How could we have a Canadian experience? And that was the first lap. And because when we were in India, we were in a good post in both television, Z News. I was last working in Z News as a producer and correspondent for whole Tamil Nadu. But we left all these, resigned that job and came here because they show some utopia, some fake sceneries, scenes about Canada, and we came here. We thought like, oh, dollars are, everywhere actually. From trees or the roadsides, we are getting all these dollars. But in reality, it is wrong. The Canadian government didn't even recognize my experience, qualifications, education, none. According to them, I am zero. Then I started my career from the scratch and decided to produce a short film, and we got a Best Canadian Award for that. But still, they need that certification or diploma or whatever is from the from the university. Then no, we're not doing this again. After 15 years experience, how can we do that? Then I decided to go with aesthetic field, but not as a spa thing. Something should be unique and different. Then I decided to go with a clinical aesthetic, medical aesthetician. And I worked with, lots of people, doctors, plastic surgeons, got my experience, and I started my own business. That is also when I first time, invested $10,000 and purchased laser machine from China. And China people, I don't blame them, and they sent the machine. But after coming here, Canada, the Health Canada didn't approve for that, and they demolished that machine in front of my eyes. That was my first step to start my business. I lost my machine, I lost my money, but I didn't sit and cry for that. Then I proceeded again. Then lots of marketing thing, negotiation. I talked to one company manufacturer, said, if you give me this machine, I can sell lots of machine for you. Then they gave me machine without any initial investment, and I started the business. I started doing distribution. Now I'm teaching medical aesthetics. So nothing is impossible, my dear. Everything is possible. So you don't need that much financial investment. Financially, you don't need to be sound. Just confident and courage and positive attitude. That's it. Thank you very much. What is the question, Golda?
Ma'am.
A very thought-provoking and insightful presentation indeed, madam. Your thoughts are going to stay with all of us. Thank you for rendering your valuable time with us. Once again, thank you so much for your marvelous and fantastic presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kartika, once again. And you can see that in the chat box, it is flooded with all appreciation for the session. Motivating and inspiring session it was. And there are a few questions I've picked out. One person wants to know, how should we overcome criticism?
I'm not getting. How
should we overcome criticism?
Criticism, right? Okay, fine. Okay, somebody saying you're not beautiful. Okay, yeah. So it is not going to change our birth or nature of our face, right? So, that is so silly, man. They just don't listen to those kind of criticism, actually. If you start listening all this criticism and try to answer for all this criticism, you're wasting your time just for answering all this, foolish criticisms, actually. So, criticism, if you need, okay, everyone needs criticism, okay? If I have a problem, if you have a problem, and you know that, okay, I'm having a problem. If somebody is criticizing that issue, yes, try to rectify that issue, whatever mistakes or whatever problem you have, just try to rectify that. And self-realization is very important, actually. If somebody is pointing out your mistake, self-realize, just realize that and trying to change that, habit or character, and just overcome it. And if they are saying a bad comment or criticism about you, don't even listen. Ignore them. Just ignore them. Just follow your dream. Follow your passion, my darling. Just do it. That's it. Easy.
And one person wants to know, what do you think about the discrimination based on religion, caste, and color in India?
That's the wrong thing, actually. Yes, I know that. When you talk about color, yes, I face this problem personally. Actually, when I was in school, that white people, I face this racism problem. Actually, they hesitated to touch me because I'm a dark complexion. I wanted to be a model. Actually, we have to work with each other. And this white girls, didn't even touch me. And all the instructors said, this is not the way. If you're going to open a clinic or a spa, you need to touch everyone. There should not be any color discrimination. They did that, but still, I passed. I came out with 98% from this medical aesthetic. So don't even consider that. Discrimination, religion, this and this thing. As an educated guy or as an educated person, don't even think about what religion you are and what caste is you are. Those petty things are not going to help you in your life at all. That is not going to feed you at all. Nobody's, because you are from this particular caste, because you are from this particular religion, because you are fair, because you are black. No, nobody is going to give you or feed you or going to give you a job. No. You need to have a proper qualification. That education should give that kind of maturity, and don't try to discriminate and don't even give any attention to all this discrimination. Actually, just face it. Just face it and overcome it. I think I'm giving a proper, example from my own experience itself. So I didn't care about they didn't touch me, all these things. Now I'm very successful in some other country, North American country, and I'm taking care of all these white people. I'm touching them. If I don't touch, if I hesitate to touch, that's it. Nobody is going to take care of that patient actually. So don't even think about that. That is not important. I'm an Indian. That's it. Here in Canada or anywhere, I'm an Indian. I'm a South Indian. I am from Chutadrin. Very proud. That's it. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And nowadays, women are barriers for women. What do you think about that? How do you face that?
Yes and no, my dear. Yes and no. Yeah, women. Yes, you're right. Sometimes they are barriers. Sometimes they are great supporters. Actually, they are the first people, who are criticizing badly about other women actually, and doing this character assassination as well. So that should be changed. But I don't know. So many people are talking about feminism, this and that. I'm not a great supporter of feminism actually. But we should become more educated and matured mentally. But that one is missing actually. It's 50-50, I can tell actually. It's 50% barriers, 50% supporters. I don't know how to change that, my dear.
And one person wants to know, in the absence of family support, how do you progress? When you don't have support from your own family, how do you get self-motivated? Can you suggest something for that?
See, if it is related to financial support, of course, we are not working when we did our BA degrees or schooling. That is the toughest one actually. Financial support. If she's talking about financial support, yes, we need that. And I have seen lots of government funds are available for that. Even for the polytechnics are teaching some aesthetics, small trade jobs actually, trade business related courses in India. So that is a free education only. But if it is a moral support related, definitely you need to fight, my dear. You need to fight. You need to be very determined and face the problems. Just like me, nobody was supporting me, and my parents were supporting me, but they didn't allow me to go to media also. But I fought a lot. I was very, I am a good fighter. So fight. Don't stop fighting. Yeah, what to say, right? But try to convince them. They can understand the problem. Now the generation is changing. Now everything is changing. Situation is changing, and technology is improved a lot. And you can explain your situation and change the situation and get some help from anywhere. Actually, for example, somebody sent a text message in WhatsApp, mentioned that they need a AB positive blood group. I also sent to Golda actually, and from Coimbatore especially. But right away I forwarded to all my group. Right away they got 2 people, and they went there and supported that patient actually. So communication, this social media is helping a lot. Definitely you'll get a good support, my dear. If you want any support, please. I'll try my best from my side actually.
Yeah, I'll share your, you have passed me your email ID. I shall share it with the participants later.
Yeah, sure, I will.
So one person wants to know, it's just a general question, how to face problems in the society and how to
There are so
avoid
many
negative,
problems, right?
yeah,
Pardon?
how to avoid negative thoughts, how to avoid negative thoughts and how to face the problems in the society.
Fantastic. So facing the problem, there are so many problems in the society, right? What kind of problems? According to the problem only, I can solve the issue, right? I can tell you the answer. What kind of problems you are facing? Because I face lots of problems. I don't know what kind of problem you are talking about. How to be positive is, with your confidence and courage only, right? Seeing the thing, see and think how according to your point of view, right? How you're seeing the thing actually, right? If you see one cup and see half cup of the water, and I see that cup of water, oh yeah, half cup water is, yeah, half is full actually. Half is full. According to me, oh, half is full. But negative thought people usually see that, oh, half cup is empty. This is the way to see and think actually, right? Somebody, no, I don't get any examples for that actually. Waking up with positive thoughts and writing down your goals and list out. And that is the bucket of, bucket list. You say that, right? So just write it down, your goals. And whenever you reach that goal, tick it. But positive thought is coming from your, positive ambience also. Just avoid toxic people around you. Always think about, I can do it. I can reach this level. Everything is possible. All these things, and get somebody as your inspiration and just follow their path. And definitely you will succeed. That is a positive thought. What you're seeing is, has to be correct and right actually. Don't think whatever I'm thinking is right and correct. No. You need to listen everyone's experience and from them or take them as your inspiration and follow the path of them and follow their ideas. Just, that is a positive thought actually. Just follow and listen the experience of successful people and celebrities. So which is good. Even you can follow your lecturers and professors also. They are very successful, right? That's why they are teaching you. And just follow them. Follow their instructions, rules and regulations, how they succeed and their commitment, their passion, everything. Everything is positive around you. Nothing is negative. To me, everything is positive. Everything is possible, right?
Now, one more question, and with this we wind up. How to overcome stage fear?
Stage fear?
How to overcome?
Okay. Stage fear, I think is, everyone has to talk. In my school, for our annual show or any other show, I usually give chance to all my students. You need to talk. You are going to do MC today. Whether they have knowledge or not, or they are stage fear, they have stage fear, all those things. No. We need to give them a proper practice. Yes. It's not going to come by birth, actually. We need to practice. And stage fear, stage is nothing. I'm talking to Golda, and now I'm talking to everyone. It's same to me, actually. So just like talking to an individual person, stage is nothing. Just consider somebody is listening your experience, and you have that fortunate, you're blessed with, somebody is watching, then that's an honor to you. So try to, just like sharing, your thought or your experience to your friends, right? Just like that. Don't need to be, it's not a fearful thing. Just practice. Practice makes you everything, man. Perfect. It brings you perfection, and yeah, you can do that. Just try to practice in front of the mirror in your house actually. Try to practice. Try to write it down, some script, and try to practice. I learned English, spoken English like this only. After coming to Canada, whatever I want to convey, just write it down. Then I convey the message actually, because my accent is different from North American. So that's why, I just learned how to pronounce it and everything. So write it down and memorize it. Then talk in front of the mirror. That's it. If everyone is laughing at you, that's okay. You're practicing and you're going to be, successful actually. So stage fear is nothing. You can overcome it actually with your proper practice. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, one more question, Kartika, and with that we wind up. How about the understanding between couple? These days, we see that there is a lot of misunderstanding, between relationships. So how do we overcome that?
The thing is, no, there should not be any ego between husband and wife, first of all. Somebody is thinking, your money is my money is also my money. That is not right. That is not right at all. It's our money, our family, our happiness, our sorrow. It's our. It's not your or mine. Don't separate that, actually. So that's why there are so many clashes and, lots of ego issues. Because you're overeducated also, some ladies are behaving like, I'm equal to gents, this and that. It is not about equality. It is about sharing. It is about sharing, loving each other, understanding each other, and talk outwardly. Don't keep everything in, be a clean slate, actually. Don't keep everything inside your heart and, and skepticism. Don't doubt. There should not be any doubt in between, husband and wife. Clear everything before marriage. If you have a chance to talk to, him or her, try to bring out everything. Don't act like, Paramatma, Rama, something like that. No, don't. You cannot hide your real character for a long time. So just express everything. And if it is okay for you to then marry, then proceed with marriage then. Then don't regret for, after getting married, don't regret for that. So proper understanding, speak, get out all your, come out with all your thoughts, whatever you have. And if you have any hidden things, just come out, be frank and talk to them and consider him or her as your friend actually, not your slave, not your servant. So don't be bossy. Emotional bond should be there. Financial bond should be there. And as I said, it's our money, our problem, our sorrows, and our happiness. Got it? That's it.
Okay, thank you. Radha ma'am?
Session and making it as a lively program, ma'am. Thank you very much for your kind cooperation, for clarifying the doubts of the participants. The price of thank you, ma'am. The price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best ourselves with the task at the end. Now, may I invite Dr. K. Baladivarasi, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, member A.P.C., to propose the vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Saying thank you is more than good manners. It is good spirituality. Good morning to one and all present here. Respected and our most distinguished chief guest of the day, Mrs. Kalpana Devi Ganesh, a renowned alumna, respected principal, honorable director, and your professors and our most valued invited participants. I deem it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all who have helped us in making this program such a resounding success. First of all, we are thankful to our management for giving this opportunity to conduct this program. I would like to express our profound gratitude our beloved principal for her enthusiastic support. My special and heartfelt thanks to our respected director, for her guidance and moral support. I, on behalf of A.P.C.Mahalaxmi College and the entire crew of IKC and on my own behalf, extend a very hearty thanks to the resourceful speaker for gracing your important work and sharing with us your findings and opinion today. We are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your interesting and thought-provoking address. My heartfelt thanks to the members of IPSC and faculty members to make this program a very fruitful one. Last but not least, I am happy to express my sincere thanks to our participants who have made this program a grand success. Once again, and thanks to all present. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I feel honored actually. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Baladivi Arasi ma'am, for registering our gratitude. Dear participants, feedback link is now available in the chat box. Participants are requested to fill the feedback.